Time to? Okay, hello. Hello. Why is Xbox sending me an email to sign up for PC Game Pass? Hey Xbox, I have PC Game Pass. You should know this. I pay you money for it. Like, every month. Like, I just paid you money for it, actually. Like, it just, I saw the email. It just went through. Like, I wasn't even annoyed. They sent an email the other day that was like, Starfield is here! And I'm like, I don't know how you couldn't know Starfield is out, but fine. Like, I'll get you, you know? I wasn't annoyed when they did a pop-up thing on my Xbox when I was playing something else, and they put a big full screen thing that was like, Starfield is here! Pre-install! Look at the trailer! And I was like, okay, whatever, that's fine. I get it. I get it. There's a marketing push. But like, hey Matt, sign up for a service you already have. Like, if your system isn't intelligent to know that someone is subscribed to your service, that makes me feel bad about subscribing to your service. Yeah. I don't know. Poke, how you doing? Poke, how are you? I get emails all the time to upgrade my Google Fiber to 2G. When I try to do it, the site says 2G isn't available in my area. God. That hurts. That's absolutely also a thing. That's I've absolutely had that. I've absolutely had that. Doing well, how are you? I'm good. I'm good. Marking more like Marketees? Oh, my favorite YouTuber, Marketees. Marketees. Here, let's there we go. Let's do some game duel. I feel like I've seen this, but I don't. Oh, is this first Templar? No, that's not in there. If people have guesses, go for it. Transformers War for Cybertron, Lost Odyssey, and Alpha Protocol. Hell yeah, love Alpha Protocol. Love Alpha Protocol. I gotta play Lost Odyssey. I don't think, there's part of me that's like, I don't want to stream that. That's so slow, but also, it feels like absolutely the sort of game I should stream. Assassin's Creed. I would say Assassin's Creed, except for this guy who definitely has an SMG. And this bit here that looks like a mech. Just give me more. That's not as helpful as I think you want it to be. Is it a Wolfenstein? Oh, it is a Wolfenstein. Oh, this is the one that was on 360, or it was on Xbox, right? No, which? Oh my God, the fun of just like. No, this was not the one that was on Xbox. Okay. I remember there was one on Xbox. Of course, it gave you the non-helpful stuff first. Is this Watch Dogs? Is this Watch Dogs 2? No. This is definitely an open world game. This Half-Life? Are those those are, what game is this? Those are people. I'm so tired of trying to quickly in here, search box. Is that a castle? Yeah. It could be a cathedral though, because if we look past over here, it definitely looks like downtown city-esque, so that could be a cathedral. I've been dealing with unstable internet for 3 days. It's getting on my nerves. Helix, I'm sorry. Humankind? That's a good... It's artwork, so it could be. I forget that it gives you info based on the game that you guessed. So we know it's on these consoles. We know it's on Windows, PS4, Xbox One. Is it some post-apocalypse scene? It doesn't look post-apocalypse. It looks like post-capitalist collapse. Like, those are definitely people hanging in that gazebo. So it could be something like Dying Light. Which I guess technically Dying Light is post-apocalypse. But I definitely get the feel Days Gone. Days Gone could be Days Gone. Days Gone wasn't on Xbox. Days Gone wasn't on Xbox. It was a PS4 exclusive, if I remember correctly. Is there a Far Cry in a city? This could be Far Cry 6. Because Far Cry 6 was in like a Mexican analog, or was it South America specifically? But it was like Latin analog. But Far Cry 6 wasn't on PS4. Far Cry 6 wasn't on PS4. Not yellow enough for Latin America? Yes. Correct. Yes. In the ways that they portray areas in media, correct. We don't have the fucking yellow filter. We're gonna skip. Get more. That's not as helpful. Definitely an open world game, though. Definitely an open world game. My previous statement stands. Is that a castle? Yeah, as I said, I don't think it's a castle. I think it's a cathedral. That Xbox is messing in my Last of Us guess. I see it. You know, let's go for it. I feel like we're gonna get to the end of it and we're gonna be like, I mean, the one about, of course, they didn't give you the helpful ones. Oh, I see. I was like, yeah, we talked about it. We had a whole thing. I'm gonna skip a guess. I feel like I recognize this. Is this Dying Light? Did I already guess Dying Light? It's Dying Light. I didn't actually guess Dying Light. I think I guessed I think I said Dying Light out loud and then didn't actually guess it. Boom. Which one is it? There we go. The fun of, I got the right saga, let's just fucking get there. All right. It didn't come out on Windows. It did not come out on PC. Yup. Wow. Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. Okay. What games did Nintendo put out this year? Isometric / bird view is confusing. I agree. Let's see here. So it's on the Switch. It came out this year. It has multiplayer. Who are the devs? Nintendo. First party Nintendo title came out this year that has single player and other modes and at least first person. Nailed it. Yeah, third person. Pikmin 4? Could be. Third, I don't know about isometric bird view. That's, I mean, Pikmin 4 is a good guess. What do they mean with the view? What do they, third person isometric bird view? I don't, you're getting a little, Pikmin doesn't have multiplayer, it has co-op. Diablo 3 view. No, I get like the definition, but I also feel like it has free camera. And so I feel like that's hard. It's hard to say that it is an isometric bird view when it has a free camera. Do you know what I mean? Because isometric usually means that it's locked in a perspective, right? So, but no, good call on Pikmin, Poke. Good call. Yeah, single player, multiplayer, co-op. Yeah, solid. I was surprised. Listen, I guessed Tears of the Kingdom to give us like an end point so that we could work through. I didn't expect us to give us 3 green answers. That was rad. That was rad. All right. Let's get back to the game here real quick. Ooh. Better than taking 6 guesses for hit and run. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Or the answer being South Park. You know, I'm only annoyed about the answer being South Park because it was both South Park games, like, so close to each other. You know what I mean? It's just that they were so close to each other was the thing. I was just like, wow, like we're just right in it, huh? Still can't believe we got that twice. Okay. Yeah, agreed. Okay, so I'm gonna save this AC data. That's this one. Right, so we got bigger Matt. Listen, I'm gonna delete this one. We're never doing that one. Let's be honest. We are never doing that one. Okay. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. See, the problem with running these rockets is it really hurts my boost speed. Okay. Let's try it. Let's see if we can get it done. The only other game that would have fit was Advanced Wars. That's a collection. I thought I wouldn't be there. Is that actually out? I thought that got delayed and then didn't get a new release date.
I will stop you and the Cylon, carrying our shared resolve on the wings of this machine. Symbiosis, a shared life. I saw the potential for our future if we knew. You and I could have walked together.
Listen, I can't get mad at that one. She dove in while I was... Hey, not what I'm...
at 30%.
I'm like slower? There's a floatiness I have to overcome now.
50%.
I think the thing that really annoys me is I can't punish her quick enough now.
I will stop this armor.
Main system activating combat mode.
I will stop you.
So I think this,
Asylum.
my boost speed is slower. It feels slower.
Of this machine.
But maybe now with the legs.
I saw the potential for our future within you. You and I could have walked together.
I really feel like that should have cleared, but okay.
AP at 30%. AP at 50%.
I'm really annoyed that quick turn is like a thing you have to buy. It really feels like it should just be part of the
30%.
kit of mechs.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
There's something about using this now that I'm like, damn, Jalen was right. I do fight like a Voton.
30%.
Like, there's part of me that's like, yeah, they're right. So how does that work, though? So if she gets behind me... She gets behind me. Can I just go... I have to stop holding the stick. Really feels like it should just, I should just be able to do like a spin in place. Really feels like I should be able to do a spin in place, but I love these huge laser rifles. Hang on. I want to try this. It's so stupid.
working.
Saint, hello.
One place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism.
Space.
Space.
Saint, hello. I was late on that. Saint, how's your day going? Excuse me. How's your morning going? Pretty decent for the half hour I've been awake. You know, listen, I've had days that have gone to shit that first half hour. I've been there. I've been there. Happy it's Friday. Hell yeah.
Activating combat mode.
I will stop you and the Cylon, carrying our shared resolve on the wings of this machine. Symbiosis, a shared life. I saw the potential for our future with the moon. You and I could have walked together.
Okay, I definitely boosted, but okay.
50%. AP at 30%.
I'm not sure if I said, do you have anything cool planned this weekend? Anything going on?
At 30%. One repair kit remaining. AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Streams and TTRPGs, you know the huge.
Left-hand ammunition at 50%.
What are you? Okay. Then I have my disassemble. I'm gonna try to stream again this weekend. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! I don't feel good about that plasma rifle. I don't feel good about the plasma rifle. I'll say. Fallout tonight, Blades tomorrow, Scum and Villainy on Sunday. Oh. How's Fallout? Yeah, go drop Nuge Bears a follow. Why use laser when you can have bullet? The eternal question. You know, I haven't used this bazooka for a little bit. What's it gonna hurt? Yeah, what are you gonna stream, Nutra Bears?
And the
What's the
silent,
plan?
carrying our shared resolve on the wings of this machine. Symbiosis is shared life. I saw the potential for our future within you. You and I could have walked together.
Ugh. If she catches me with that first one, she's definitely gonna catch me with the second one.
AP at 30%. AP at 50%. Left shoulder, right shoulder ammunition at 50%. 1 repair kit remaining.
Definitely love that my missiles are already at 50% and I'm not even halfway through. Okay. Making Dragon Ball Z shouts to this guy, attach yourself to the other mech and explode. Always an option. Always an option. It would probably be just as effective, too. It would probably be just as effective. It's interesting we haven't gotten to play too much. I'm unused to playing games with actual initiative-based combat systems nowadays. You think if I stream, I'll play 16?
I'm waiting at the closure.
Even with how bad 16 sounds, I'll probably play it, but only when I can get it for, like, not a lot of money. Because I'm a fucking broken person, and
Main system activating combat mode.
I'm gonna play every JRPG.
I will stop you and the silent, carrying our shared resolve on the wings of this machine.
16 is good. I've heard a lot of people say otherwise.
Shared life. I saw the potential for our
Oh god.
you and I
Okay, that's
together.
AP at 50%. At 30%.
I love when they make me run right into her.
AP at 50%.
Yeah, you're just
30%.
you got me stunned, so I'm just gonna eat those. That's most every review I've heard of 16 has been that it isn't good.
System activating combat mode.
For me so far, 16's fine. Only heard decent good things.
And the silent, carrying our shared resolve on the wings of this machine. Symbiosis is shared life. I saw the potential for our future within you. You and I could have walked together.
AP at 50%.
Okay. Mmm.
At 30%.
I'm easily impressed by canon gay characters and distracted by how hot Clive is. I mean, I feel like legitimately we should start from bad game. Like, I don't give a fuck if there's gay characters. They very explicitly didn't include black people, so I kind of don't give a fuck that they made one of them hot and one of them gay.
I saw the potential for our future within you. You and I could have walked together.
At 50%. At 30%. 2 repair kits remaining.
Like, and not even that they didn't put black people in the game. They very specifically were like, black people don't exist in this world. Or in this area, at least.
AP at 30%.
There's an entire desert kingdom full of POC. Okay. So, okay. So what's a lie? There aren't black people in the game, or there's a desert kingdom of POC? Because Yoshi P was pretty clear. There's no black people in this game.
50%.
So there's no black people in the game, but there's black people in the world. Then what's your fucking excuse, my guy?
Left-hand ammunition at 50%.
Do you go to the desert kingdom? Is the desert kingdom like referenced in a book?
No repair kit AP at 50%.
Is the desert kingdom called We Fucked Upium? And they're like, oh, we gotta add a place that has black people.
30%. Left shoulder ammunition at 50%. Left hand ammunition at 30%. Right shoulder ammunition at 50%.
I really feel like it's not worth it to try to have the pulse gun.
I must stop this.
I really feel like it's not worth it to try to have the pulse gun. The pulse gun is not fucking anything. You go there? Then what the fuck was this whole there's no black people? They told Yoshi he couldn't put Sans in the game and he was like, fine, no can't have Sans, so just none.
Main system activating combat mode.
That's funny.
I will stop you and the Cylon. Carry our shared resolve on the wings of this machine. Symbiosis, a shared life.
Big if true.
For our future within you.
I guess there's a distinction between black and people of color. I mean, there is, but also. This makes me wonder how late into development that Desert Kingdom became. When did those people get added to the game? Oh my god. Was it just a regular Desert Kingdom and then he was like, everyone seems real mad about there not being black people because of my very specific reasoning. Yeah, no, you're gonna kick the shit out of me. I'm just gonna do this again.
Main system
Chatter mentions beautiful Katamari.
combat mode.
Nice. Yeah, I need to get beautiful Katamari.
Carry our shared resolve on
Or they need to fucking port it. Oh god.
life. I saw the potential for our future within you. You and I could have walked together.
I feel like every time I fight this boss, I'm doing worse now. I feel like I had a flow state this morning, and it's gone.
Repair kits remaining.
People there aren't dark-skinned people of African descent. Well, yeah, of course they're not going to be of African descent because Africa's not in the game.
At 30%. 1 repair kit remaining.
Somebody's finished the game. Kingdom is POC of mostly Middle Eastern, not black people with clarity and confusion. Also a place where there were black people.
AP at 50%.
You know what's, hey, you know what's right next to the Middle East? It's not Europe. I'll give you a hint. It's not Europe. It's not Asia.
AP at 30%. No repair kits remaining. Left shoulder ammunition at 50%. AP at 50%. Right shoulder ammunition at 50%.
Both of those are next to it as well. Yeah, there's kind of one really big landmass that if they're so focused on historical accuracy, there's kind of one really big landmass right next to the Middle East there. The sort of that landmass right there.
Main system.
That's arguably closer than Europe. I would argue it's
I will stop you.
closer.
Launch the siren. Carrying our shared resolve on the wings of this machine.
Maybe he just flubbed the answer. Maybe, but then he never came back out and was like, "Oh, hey, whoops.
Future within you.
That's not the message I intended people to take away from this."
At 50%.
You know, the thing he could have very easily done because he's one of the highest profile game developers. A big landmass, that part of it is usually included in the middle. Yeah, when you talk about the Middle East, like it's connected. Like arguably it would be easier for someone from this place that I'm talking about to get to the Middle East than someone from Europe.
50%.
I'm no history major. I would bet there were people from the place that I'm talking about in the Middle East well before there were people from Europe.
At 30%.
Ugh.
50%.
They don't know human evolution and migration work. That's not even a guess. I mean, I say guess only because, like, I don't have a book in front of me, right? But I can, you know, I feel confident.
No repair kits remaining.
Oh my god.
50%. Right shoulder ammunition at 50%.
I think I need to look into big. Yeah, I need to look into. I need to rethink this. I need to rethink this. It's taking me too long. It's taken me too long to get through her shield. And I'm just running out of ammo. I'm running out of repair kits trying to fight her. So let's see. Armored Core 6, Chapter 5, boss fight tips. If we're talking about later travel between North Africa and Sub-Saharan Africa versus Europe, crossing the Mediterranean has historically been just a touch easier than the Sahara. Sure, but I'm talking specifically about people in Africa traveling to the Middle East. Yeah, crossing a body of water, arguably easier than crossing a desert. But you know what isn't difficult is crossing a small landmass. You know what's also not in this fantasy kingdom? Asians. Sure, yeah, hey. Why is that? Why is that, Yoshi P? That's not like... Depends on what you mean the Middle East as just Southwest Asia, or the larger cultural context that usually includes North Africa. I mean, either. Okay. I love this, like, staggered needle launcher. Everybody's using these stun needle things. Everybody's using these stun needle things. Somebody said politics at uni, North Africa was always included in the Middle East. I was gonna go further on this. This is me trying to argue or something I don't give a shit about, so I'm gonna stop. I think one of the biggest game designers in the world working on one of the biggest projects in the, like, names in video games, saying that there aren't black people in the game because it'd be historically inaccurate is a big deal. Like, why does this have an EN load? Yeah, I always gotta use this big... I don't understand this, like, yeah, use the stun needles to stun her. I'll say it's fucking Final Fantasy, why would you care about historical accuracy, but whatever. Yeah, that's a great opener. That's a great opener. And people talked about this. People have talked about this in thoughts and reviews that I've read, that Final Fantasy 16 wanted to be Oh shit. Wow, these Switch 16s don't fuck around.
You and I could have walked together.
Are black people more inaccurate than a chocobo? Be fucking for real. That's what, like, that's the thing. We can argue about like where people were historically when and blah blah blah. But to be like, I'm making Final Fantasy 16 a game where you literally turn into a kaiju, and I want to be historically accurate. Like my. Let's have a conversation about what words mean. Please. You know,
Hold nothing back.
but so we were talking about like things I've heard about this game, and I've heard people talk about how this game wanted to be Game of Thrones, but like wasn't written mature enough. They just thought Game of Thrones meant like there's slaves and violence and shit.
Spark of war.
Which
Fires that haunt Rubicon.
okay, so when they start coming in, all you can.
At 30%.
Fuck.
I'll use this.
Fuck. It's fundamentally answered throughout the entire game. Yeah. Yeah. So that's why I say, like, hey, Final Fantasy 16 doesn't sound good.
Main system activating combat mode.
That too, sticking black people in a world where all magic users are slaves would probably be bad. No, you brought that up before, and I said you were wrong. So just be wrong. Be wrong on that one.
Symbiosis of shared life. I saw the potential for our future within you. You and I could have walked together.
Like just like TBH, Sage. That was wrong the first time you brought it up. That's wrong now. So. It's a common bit of, you know, many times you have to say yes to cheat. It's not just one moment you say yes so many times. Mm-hmm. You're absolutely right.
AP at 50%.
Oh!
At 30%.
Okay, I need to get that quick boost speed up. I need to get that quick boost speed up. Which is probably going to entail yes. Don't have slaves in your game? Modern PR means people are unwilling to be perceived as being able to make mistakes, so they'll double down on one rather than apologize. Yoshi P, black people are more fictional than chocobos and moogles and kaiju and music. That's it. I appreciate that people fucking get it. If you're talking about Japan, that's probably true. Japan, it's 2023. It's 2023. Japan can get the fuck over it. I'm really sick to death of this notion that when Japan does something racist, our only response is to just throw our hands up and say, it's Japan. I'm really sick of that. It's fucking 2023. The physical landmass? No, black people were in Japan in the fucking Meiji era. So, no, again. They're literally about to make a movie about the black... Like, no, they made a movie about the Black Samurai. They're about to make a video game about the Black Samurai. I think the Black Samurai was in Ghost of Tsushima. Hi.
I'm going into a meeting with Alicia.
Okay. I'd say tell her I say hello, but I don't...
That'll be weird.
I don't think she cares, ultimately. Not in a rude way, but like, eh. Yeah, I'm really over that reaction. Because people do that all the time, you know. An anime comes out that they're like, it's like, oh man, it's wild that this character that's sexualized is like 14, and they're like, that's Japan, and I'm like, it's still wrong. It's no defense.
Activating combat mode.
I will stop you and the Cylon.
Man at the game store. See you Monday. Poke. Have a good time at the game store.
Symbiosis, a shared life. I saw the potential for our future within you. You and
Okay.
I
Ugh.
together.
Okay.
AP at 50%.
Oh, I got out of practice on the melee attacks.
30%.
Matt, have you seen some of the Miku art? Yes. Yes, it's very cool.
2 repair kits remaining.
Every focus we know is something we know is historically inaccurate. Mech. Yes. You can do whatever the hell you want in a mech game because it's not accurate at all.
At 30%.
I don't have the energy to apply my morals to the entire planet. I'm trying to move out of that mindset for the horrible people I do come across.
1 repair.
If you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for everything. It's really not hard to have fucking morals. I have no clue what you're talking about.
30%.
Herwit Skeledridge so far is my favorite. It's pretty good. I'm very interested in the Pokemon they're picking. I'm very interested in the Pokemon they're picking. They're doing neat. Like Skeledridge wouldn't have been my choice for fire,
I will stop you.
but it's a cool choice, you know.
Carrying our shared resolve on the wings of this machine. Symbiosis, a shared life. I saw the potential for our future within you. You and I could have walked together.
Oh. What would your choice have been for fire? I don't know. I don't mean that Skeledridge is a bad choice. I think, you know, I would have expected them to pick a more quote unquote famous Pokemon for fire. You know, they could have picked something more, you know, again, quote unquote cute, quote unquote popular. Lemon! I'm trying to dance. I'm actually doing well on the boss, so I don't want to drop it. But Lemon, hello. Ugh. Get fucked. Oh no. That's it. I got caught by that. It's not gonna happen.
AP at 50%.
His responses are always very carefully worded. I'm not sure I want to give him the benefit of the doubt on the 16 stuff. No, I really there's a part of me that's always like, hey, listen, stuff can get mistranslated, stuff can get misunderstood. That's great. You know? Oh, you know why they picked Skeledirge? Because it's musically based. That's why they picked Skeledirge. That makes sense. That makes sense. Now that I thought about it, that makes a lot of sense. Sorry, I have to say hi bye. No worries. No, Lemon, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you as always for providing your opinion on stuff. I love and appreciate you. I'm not saying it's impossible. It's just he's so careful with public statements, and my big thing. It's not impossible for him to see the response and go, "Oh, that's not what I intended. That's not what I meant to say." You know, it's not impossible for him to come out and be like, "No, whoops," you know. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get owned here. So that's the big thing for me, is it wouldn't have been difficult at all for him to come out and be like, uh-oh, that's not, please stop saying that. Nice listening conversation. I gotta go make food. No, make food. I hope food is well. I hope food is well. I hope house stuff is good. This is the run. This is the run. I can't devote my time screaming in the void about every social injustice I see online anymore. Being angry all the time at it has made me a horrible person IRL. Like I said earlier, I think there is a big difference between screaming about every social justice you see online and the very famous producer of a game, the very famous creator creating the newest entry in arguably one of the biggest franchises on the planet, coming out and saying that black people being in a place is historically inaccurate. I don't think it should take that much energy to go, that's wrong. Like literally, like that's incorrect and a racist talking point. That's the end of it. That's the end. Like that's all that needs to happen. No one is asking you to scream into the void. No one is asking you to go and tweet 800 tweets at anybody. What we're asking you to do is say, you're correct. That's wrong. He was wrong to think it. He was wrong to implement it, and he was wrong to say it. That's it. Please don't throw soup on pieces of art. Wait, that feels like a very specific reference that maybe I'm okay with. I don't know. Hang on. What art? What soup? Is it that Jesus Christ restoration that lady messed up? Because that's okay. Throw soup on that motherfucker.
You and I could have walked together.
AP at 30%.
No, we're gonna the Just Stop Oil kids.
Main system.
I didn't buy that. I didn't buy the CD from that commercial, so I don't know what that is.
I will stop you and the Cylon. Carrying your I could have walked together.
Entire Italian environmental protesters threw pea soup over a Vincent van Gogh painting on display in Rome. Ah! Was it the sunflower one? Them saying that with oil and environmental damage, no one being able to see the flat. You know, no, the painting was behind glass. Okay, okay. I need a solid answer. I need a solid answer. So the painting was absolutely undamaged and they knew it. Yeah, fuck it then. No, that's great. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's great. It's great. I love it. They should do it more often. No, that's great. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, who gives a shit? If you're mad, if you're mad about that, that's weird. That's fun. That's great. More people should do exactly that.
This is a shared life. I saw the potential for our future within you. You and I could have walked together.
People were super mad. That feels like when people are mad that they destroy statues to racist Civil War leaders. That has the same energy. Oh my god. Okay, I didn't know she was doing that. I didn't know it was there's an argument to be made. Like I can understand a little bit of that, to be like, man, if they ruin the painting, that's a little bit of a bummer, but also fuck it, I don't care. You know what I mean? There's definitely a large part of me that's like, I don't care. But like if the painting is unsafe, I'm completely I don't care. Let's say those mad people direct their energy to the fact the planet is literally on fucking fire. Yeah. Hey, I feel like there's a time when I feel like Barrett in Final Fantasy VII. When it's like, hey, the planet's dying? Can we talk about that? Like, can that be the focus? Like, I kind of don't give a fuck about this painting. Ultimately. But there's the planet's definitely on fire. Okay, I feel like I'm getting there. I feel like I'm getting there. I feel like this is the thing. Protesters do a thing, people hate the protesters, but they start talking about the issue. There's a real negative correlation there. I get it. The people that are mad that protesters did essentially a non-action to highlight an issue are not the people who give a fuck about the planet dying. Do you know what I mean? It's like the people that get mad when people go to like those presidential rallies and like have a sign that are like, maybe we could stop killing kids, maybe, and they go, oh my god, they're being so disruptive, I can't believe it. It's like, do you want to talk about how like kids are dying? I just need to not hit that. Protesters are not popular well, like historically. That hasn't taken away their effectiveness unless it's egregious.
Main system activating combat mode.
stop you and the Cylon.
And like, I'm not even talking about politicians, right? I'm not talking about politicians because politicians don't give a fuck one way or the other. Like, I don't give it, like, there's no politician right now who's like actively concerned about all of the right things, right? There are ones who are better than others. There are ones who are better than others, but they're not concerned about all the right things because you'd hear about it. At least not in like Congress, especially not in Congress. Ugh.
50%. AP at 30%.
You're strong. Dangerous. I hold nothing back.
Ah. Ah. Oh.
I realize what you are. Spark of war.
Oh, I got a little, got a little sneaky damage.
Fires that haunt Rubicon.
Oh, come on.
I'll end this, Raven.
No, come on, man.
Humanity wants to burn it all. Everything on Rubicon. I won't let you. Your fire must die.
AP at 30%. Light and ammunition at 50%.
No. Yeah. Oh. Oh, we did it. This is a great plan. This is a really solid plan. Just thank you, Helix. Yeah. Those stun needles did it. When those stun needles hit, they don't hit often, but when they hit, they hit. And now we burned up the planet, and it's good. It's great.
Winners at the close of the Coral War.
No.
When the storm of fire finally faded, only the ashes of civilization remained.
Yeah, no, it was bad. We got the bad end, I think.
Ruined and haunted, the corporations made a joint announcement with the Planetary Closure Administration.
The PCA is like, yeah, dog, we told you.
Rubicon was to be abandoned, left a dead planet forever.
Like, we told you.
Meanwhile, the monster who burned the stars
That's me.
vanished into the flames, never to be heard from again. Yet history would forever remember. The fires of Raven.
Oh, we get our own natural disaster named after us. That's, you know, making history. It should change. It should change and say Fires of Raven. Fires of RavenCon. It should say Fires of Raven. That'd be great. We did it. We did it. RavenCon does sound like an anime convention. That's accurate. What happens in the other ending? I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. We will enjoy these credits. We will enjoy these credits. And by enjoy, I mean I'm gonna take a picture real quick so I can post it on social media. I'd go to that con dedicated to DC's Raven. It's dedicated to any character in media called Raven. And like every year they pick one. Every year they pick one and they're like, it's about this one this year.
Stop counting.
Okay, I'm sorry. Also, yes, actual Ravens. Actual Ravens as well. The first one's about Ravens so they can get it out of the way. They can just be like, listen, everybody's gonna like Ravens. The first one will be about Ravens. And we're there. Then we can be done. We can be done. There's a subsect of fans who want to hear about Crow. Just the Corvid subsect. Man, this game was good. This game was good. I had a good time. I had a good time except for the very specific times that I didn't. So I would say we're definitely at like a 7 or 7.5. We're definitely at a 7 or a 7.5. Just like that fight was bananas. That fight was absolutely bananas. I want to see people from Armored Core. 7 out of 10. Could have used more sauce. Yeah, we did it. We did it. I want to see everyone that works at FromSoft beat that boss. They should upload a YouTube video of everybody from FromSoft beating that boss. You want to see them do you dirty? Is that what you want? Listen, if you can beat that with like the starter mech, my fucking hat off to you. Honestly, my hat off to you. I'm not even mad about it. If you can do it, I'd love to see it. It's like how you have to beat a level before you can upload it to Mario Maker. Oh shit, Johnny Young Bosch is in this. Yo! Very curious if level one runs in this are actually possible. Yeah, I don't know. I know. I'm sure they'll figure something out. I'm sure. I'm sure they're already working on some nonsense way to beat the game. You know. I see issues with devs playing their own game. They know the tricks and test it 50 times. You forget how hard it is for the average player on their first attempt. I mean, there are definitely people that could. And I bet you there are definitely people that can. Devs are terrible at their own games in my experience. And the only people who have played it that much are very specific groups of people in the company. Do you know what I mean? Project managers aren't out here playing the game 800 times. QA testers are. So the people who do QA, oh yeah, I'm sure they can whip this game, you know, in their sleep. The lady in accounting? Look at all these accounting people. All these accounting people? I don't expect the art team to be able to play it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I want to see everyone at FromSoft fight that boss. Data, yeah, Philippe the data engineer. Get him on the sticks. Get him on the sticks. Let's... Vice President of Southern Europe, Alberto Gonzalez Lorca. Get him on the sticks. I want to see it. I want to see it happen. Legal plays Armored Core. I'd watch it. You wouldn't watch that? I'd watch that in a heartbeat. I would watch that in a heartbeat. Here's all the QA people. These people whip ass at this game. These people whip ass. I'm absolutely certain. Legal would probably say they can't. Yeah, Legal would figure out some way. I'd watch it where they solved all the various war crimes that are committed in this game. I mean, I killed the entire planet / maybe the system. So we definitely crushed it in terms of war crimes. I, at the very least, killed everyone on the planet. And then you can also have a conversation about, like, are the Rubiconians, are they lives because their consciousnesses, do they have sentience? You know, like, can you kill them? And if you can, I probably did also. So I probably also did that. So it probably killed a lot of people. Matt Big Poppy called her war criminal supreme. Here's all their. I love they have to cite their fonts. I love they have to cite their fonts. That's so funny to me. Uses Bink Video. Shouts to Bink Video. Shouts to Oodle. Madam Yorktown, hello. Oh yeah, cite your fonts. It's so funny to me. It's so funny to me. Madam Yorktown, thank you for the follow. Matt, what do you have? A war crime? No. What do you have there? A war crime.
Unlock condition verified. Playing back message. Sender. Handler Walter.
Uh-oh. Secret message.
621. Looks like you got the job done.
Looks like you did a war crime.
You chose to carry our burden and right the wrongs of the past.
You getting +3? I found something I somehow missed. Well, don't.
And I'm grateful.
There are presets? Oh yeah, the AC data.
621. There's nothing left to bind you.
Took me 3 playthroughs to find it.
Whatever choices you make now.
That's.
I just hope you find.
It's funny, and I want to say that in a way I'm not like making fun of you. It's just funny how you can miss stuff in games, because I do that constantly. Where it's like, oh, I can do this. The Fires of Raven reached ending. The Fires of Raven. Let's see, what's the achievement thing doesn't want to pop up. The achievement thing doesn't want to pop up. Whoa.
Registration number RB23.
That's different.
Call sign Raven. Authentication complete. Removing MIA status. Restoring access privileges.
Oh, it just puts me right back into the...
This is Allmind, the mercenary support system. Raven, you've returned. Welcome back. Allmind anticipates great things from you.
That makes me feel bad now. That Raven welcome back makes me feel bad.
Looks like you passed the authentication. That was quite the welcome.
Happy Star Trek Day. Oh, hell yeah.
Whatever. Raven, that's who you are now. You're on Rubicon.
Hell yeah.
I've picked up some
Who doesn't
work
love
for you
Star
already.
Trek?
Take a look, 621.
So now we're on New Game Plus. Now we're on New Game Plus. We have everything unlocked. But we've reset our progress in the game. Destroy artillery installations. I don't think I had this mission before. Oh, I did. Okay. Is what mech name does Walter use? I don't think Walter has a mech. Unless that's a multiple playthrough thing that I don't know about.
Got a job for you, 621.
Yeah, let's check out New Game Plus. Why not?
Group, one of the corporate forces occupying Rubicon.
Attention, all independent mercenaries!
Let's.
Request comes from our affiliate, Dafeng.
Who will have returned Walter and Anime Girl? That doesn't surprise me.
The city itself has no strategic.
Started watching TOS as my background show last night. Ooh.
Expansion of the Coral Survey.
Have you ever seen it before?
Show us your ambition. Destroy the Liberation Front's artillery. Bonus pay will be awarded for destroying their MTs. We want the enemy weakened. Consider it an opportunity to prove yourself. Impress us, mercenaries!
There we go. Do a little update. Parts of it, yeah, but not most of it.
The client doesn't care who does this job.
I watched the original series way back ago.
As long as it gets done.
And because it was on Netflix, and I made a point to watch all of it, and then also the animated series. The animated series is pretty good. The animated series is pretty good. I was inspired to do it after I saw Shatner and Meanie in Columbo. Oh, Columbo.
Commence mission. Destroy all of the Rubicon Liberation Front's artillery placements.
I should maybe have different back weapons, but...
We've got a corporate merc! I'll do it already. Sneaky bastard.
That's one of the artillery placements. The front is protected with armor plating. Attack it from behind.
Deploy for combat. Destroy that AC.
There's only one of them.
We're clear here. On to the next site, 621.
That was great. Shouts to whoever put it on archive.org. Hell yeah.
You're up against mass-produced MTs. Eliminate them as necessary.
Enemy attack! They're after the artillery! Fight back!
Okay, I definitely want to... Definitely want to try using these tank treads a bit.
Good work.
Because, I mean, who doesn't love rolling around at the speed of sound?
There! That corporate dog! Don't give him another inch. We have to defend the artillery!
Shadow? That's not true. He also enjoys it. He also enjoys it. You'll never catch him enjoying things.
Show
that interloper what makes the Liberation Front strong. Force and act, we stand as one!
2 repair kits remaining.
I don't know what differences New Game Plus has, but I'll have to look into it.
Confirmed. All targets destroyed. That's it for this job, 621. Return to base.
You know, since he'll be cruising around at the speed of sound, yeah, you'll never catch him. He'll go right past it. Just
No new messages.
okay. Let's get a more kind of reasonable. I wish I could do that. That'd be fun. Yeah, listen, I got nothing to do for a half hour. Let's see how far we can get
Got a job for you,
in
621.
New Game Plus.
It's an open call from the Arquebus Group, one of the extraplanetary corporate forces.
To all independent mercenaries, this request comes from Schneider of the Arquebus Group. The operation will take place in Grid 135, Southern Bellius. Your objective is to destroy an MT squad
This
sent
guy.
by Dafeng, a Balaam company, and a competitor. Grid 135 is a key foothold in Arquebus's efforts to conduct a coral survey in the contaminated city. You, the independent mercenaries, are the key to maintaining our lead in the coral survey.
Okay, I think this is the same
The Arquebus.
blah blah blah.
You've got ID. Now you need a rep. Get their attention, 621.
It's probably not until the second half of the game that there's a lot of differences. But I'm curious if there's I mean, the decisions get their attention, Big Poppy.
Main system activating combat mode.
Do you think here's the thing. If I was a voice actor, I would absolutely have a cameo. And my cameo would literally just be have me say stuff that's like what I said, but different.
Looks like the Arquebus Group hired some muscle. An independent mercenary, huh?
Hey Matt, will you say get it done, Daddy, for $20? Yeah, absolutely.
MTs.
Get their attention, Big Daddy. Done. $20. Easy money. Probably better per time frame than regular jobs.
This AC pilot's sharp.
Cameo is in the app. Yes.
That bird's turned through us. Damn it. Arquebus really scored this time.
Only a few targets left.
Come on. There are probably legal restrictions on what they can say. I don't know. They probably can't say anything like I don't know. I would like to know about that. Most of the VAs I know, including me, don't have cameos. I really associate with big name VAs who aren't worried about making it day-to-day in the industry. I also don't know the logistics of it all, so grain of salt and all that.
Return to base.
I just think it's fun to give people the ability to be like, hey, you know what'd be really funny is if Karlach told me to, you know, if I could send my friend a message that's Karlach. One of the nicest things that anyone has ever done for me in my life. I got to meet James D'Amato at Gen Con a few years back. And I'm a big fan of his podcast and stuff. And, you know, I went to like a meetup and I talked to him. It was cool to see him. And I said, hey, James, like I've got a friend who's a big fan of you. You know, she's going through a really rough time. Would you mind recording a little message to her as your character from Campaign, who I know she really loves? And he did like a whole thing. And I got to send it to her, and she said it's one of the nicest gifts she's ever been given, and it's one of the nicest things that I can imagine someone doing. So something like that to me is like one of the coolest things.
It's an open call from
you
the
know,
Archivist Group.
super sweet of him and super sweet of you to do that. And it would have been well within his right to say no. You know what I mean? It would have been well within his right. And I would have completely understood. I would have been like, you know, he would have said no. I would have been like, no worries, you know, appreciate what you do. But it was like a minute too. Like he did a whole thing. He did a whole thing. He was super good about it. But you know, I think that's fun. You know, I think I think there's a part to that where I'm like, yeah, that's fun. You know, as long as you don't make it like weirdly expensive for no reason. Like this is a game Brian and I like to play, where we look to find wrestlers that are on Cameo and see how much they want. Because 9 times out of 10, it's more, you know, more than we think is appropriate. But considering we're not the ones paying for it, you know, our opinion only matters for us. But I can see someone contracted to do Disney being told they can't do stuff in character. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm sure those contracts exist. Absolutely. But if that's the case, I would love to know that still. Do you know what I mean? I would still like love to know if that's a thing, because that would be interesting to learn. I don't really kill for credits. Sometimes I get parts. Even if they were allowed to say stuff, they wouldn't be allowed to say that. That's the thing. That's the thing that sucks is 9 times out of 10, if you sign an NDA, part of the NDA is you're not allowed to say what the terms of your NDA are. Sometimes I'll kill for credit, for credits, just for credit. Yeah, sometimes I just kill for funsies. Sometimes I do it because it sounds like a good time.
About the tester AC you downed.
Uh-huh.
That was being shipped to the Red Guns, Balam's in-house AC squad.
Okay.
They're Balam's main force, and its members are no amateurs.
See, there's part of me that's like...
Remember who you're messing with.
So he says this, right? So he says about that tester AC you downed, you know, it was going to these people. Okay, I don't know what you want me to do about that.
Got a job for you, 621. The Balam group sent a request.
You know? He says that as though I made this decision to do this.
The group has committed to use of military force to handle the Rubicon Liberation Front. Target for this mission is a squad of transport choppers. Destroy them. You'll encounter guerrilla resistance from Baus mass-produced MTs. They're no great concern.
There's part of me that makes me wonder, like, what are the decisions, actually? You're given a choice of missions, take the choice you didn't pick last time. So here's the thing, those missions don't go away, right? So as far as I know, like, it's not like I do either of these missions and then things advance. I have to do all of the missions and then things advance. As far as I understand it, right? As far as I understand it, I haven't seen anything that says, like, oh yeah, if you choose not to do this mission, then this is how it works out, you know?
Now they're asking for you by name. Keep building your rep.
So I'm interested in, like, if there's a hidden decision tree. I kind of don't want that to be the case because there's very visible decisions.
Activating combat mode.
You made a choice to set the planet on fire last time, so maybe don't take that choice.
Rubicon Liberation Front transport choppers. Confirmed. Transport chopper down.
I didn't even really shoot that guy. He just disappeared. That was fun. So yeah, like part of me is interested if there's like background choices like that. And then another part of me is like, I hope there aren't background choices like that because I don't like when games have hidden info like that.
Looks like they've got a Baus tetrapod. It's a cut above the other MTs. Ignore it and focus on the mission.
2 repair kits remaining.
What? Like hidden choices in theory, they usually drive me up a wall instead. So here's what else. So I don't like the idea of hidden choices in this because to make the choice, I would have to play through the whole game again. You know what I mean? So I don't like the idea that I could make the same hidden choice again and like accidentally put myself on the same decision path, you know? Like, I don't hate it as a concept, but if it's the way that you're like supposed to experience a different side of the story, then that should be visible, especially the second time.
About
right?
leaving 621 with the red guns.
Especially the second time.
Handler Walter, forgot to mention something. The Liberation Front's changing the strategy. Been cozying up to independent mercs.
Great news, if it means more work for 621.
Let me see.
They can try whatever tricks they want. The red guns are ready to smash some heads.
One new message.
I see you're back, 621. The Corps see the Liberation Front as a hindrance to expanding.
Oh.
But to the Rubiconians, your actions are only helping the Corps with their invasion. It's just a job, 621. All of it.
Okay. Why am I still awake? I was supposed to be in bed hours ago? That's a good question. Okay. All right. So here we go. So I just looked up a quick Google. This is the first mission to have a change in New Game Plus, right? So this is attack the dam complex.
You're joining an operation
We did it a
planned
bunch.
by Balaam HQ. Check the briefing.
This is when we earn the call sign Gun 13.
Heard the good news from Walter, did ya? Good. Sit your ass down and listen.
Oh, this is with the red guns. Yeah.
Balaam's moving in on the Gallia Dam complex, one of the Liberation Front's bases.
Yep.
The objective is to destroy their lifeline and make those sacks of shit beg for mercy. I'll be sending 2 good-for-nothing maggots from the red guns, Gun 4 Volta and Gun 5 Iguazu. You're just gonna be tagging along on ass-wiping duty. I'm assigning you the call sign Gun 13, a lucky little number that just became available.
I'm very curious about why.
Good enough. Now go get ready. We're going on a field trip, kiddo.
I'm very curious why Gun 13 became available. Let's swap this to this. And then, oh, I don't have Weapon Bay. Yeah. So this is the first mission to have a difference.
Gun 13, huh? I'll stick with 621. Don't let the red guns teach you bad manners.
So there's part of me that wants to know the differences, and there's part of me that wants to not know the differences, but I also know that I won't remember everything that happened in this game, so...
Main system activating combat mode.
Balaam Group AC Squad Red Guns reporting for duty. Commence mission. Attack! Get in there, you maggots!
Great. An independent merc. Who's the wise guy who decided the red gun should be taking care of some freelancer?
Who gives a shit? We'll handle this mission ourselves. 1 target destroyed.
Freelancer. Then no one even told you why we're here. Well,
Come on.
Red guns are gonna go climb the wall. This is just target practice. When we're done, the locals in the base is next.
F5! Can't take yourself away from chatting on tag-along. Why don't you start a sewing club together and stitch that damn mouth of yours shut?
2 targets destroyed. How about that?
Ooh.
Guess you're not a total amateur.
I'm not a total amateur.
Takes care of the frontline MTs.
That was just the warm-up. Look alive, maggots!
Wait, 621. I'm
Oh.
receiving a coded transmission.
I'm receiving a coded transmission.
Raven, I represent the Rubicon Liberation Front. Our request is simple. We want you to take out the 2 red guns. Our Compensation will be double Balaam's offer. Awaiting your response. Interesting. Your call, 621.
I like that Walter's like, yeah, whatever.
Your cooperation is appreciated, Raven. 621. We've received a friendly ID tag from the Liberation Front. Let's not waste their firepower.
Oh, this is interesting. Try to take advantage of them being separated. Ugh. Yeah, these guys are not easy. Oh.
AP at 30%. Left shoulder ammunition at 51. Repair kit remaining. AP at 50%.
Oh my god.
No repair kits remaining.
I thought these guys were good for nothings.
Right shoulder ammunition, left hand ammunition, left shoulder ammunition at 30 AP at 30%.
This is why I hate freelancers.
Ugh. I thought they were good for nothings. You said, I'm gonna send along some good for nothings. All right. I don't have the flipping loading bay unlocked.
Your cooperation is appreciated, Raven. 621. We've received a friendly ID tag from the Liberation Front. Let's not waste their firepower.
Now you've done it, freelancer. No one takes a fight with the red guns.
That's a low blow, Handler Walter. Gun 4, Gun 5, return fire! It looks like Gun 13's playing dirty now!
Okay. I definitely dodged that, but okay.
One repair kit remaining.
Spark's something else. Where did Michigan find this free?
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Oh my gosh. And they also heal.
50%. AP at 30%.
There's got to be a trick to, like, separate them, right? There's got to be a trick to do it while they're separate. Like, there's got to be something where you go and take out Iguazu. Since Iguazu is engaged.
621, we've received a friendly ID tag from the Liberation Front. Let's not waste their firepower.
You know, because look, like, they're not going to shoot me now. Maybe the trick... Hang on, maybe the real trick is I have to wait until they come over here and get attacked by that, by the other Liberation Front guy. Can I even shoot these guys? No. It's not like these guys are, these MTs are strong, like. Jesus. Oh.
50%. Light shoulder ammunition at 15%. AP at 50%.
Oh my gosh.
Left shoulder and AP at 30%.
Excuse me. Okay.
Your cooperation is appreciated.
Like, listen, there's no reason not to do the new thing.
We've received a friendly ID tag from the Liberation Front. Let's not waste their firepower.
You know? I probably need to rebuild my mech instead of reusing the boss build, because it's... Oh my god. Okay, okay, okay.
No repair kits remaining. Left shoulder ammunition at 50%. AP at 50%.
Oh, cool, it did. It did literally nothing. It did literally nothing. I did the assault armor and it did actually nothing. Okay. Okay. Boost up assault armor. Give me the kick and the weapon bay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So now on the back, I have the pulse blade. Okay. Let's take one more run at this.
Gun 13.
I still wish I didn't have to completely redo the mission, but
Main system activating combat mode.
Balaam Group AC Squad Red Guns reporting for duty. Commence mission. Attack! Get in there, you maggots!
Great. An independent merc. Who's the wise guy who decided the red gun should be taken care of through freelance?
oh, did I get the wrong? No, it just takes. It's got a wind up now for some reason.
Well, us free the red guns are gonna go climb the wall. This is just target practice. When we're done, Local's little base is next.
Gunfire! Can't take yourself away from chatting with a tag-along? Why don't you start a sewing club together and stitch that damn mouth of yours shut?
2 targets destroyed.
Gun 4. Can't say I considered you a pro either. We don't need backseat drivers in the red guns. Shape up or ship out!
621. Eradicate the frontline MTs.
Didn't I do that? Okay. I was like, didn't I get everybody?
Just the warm-up. Look alive, maggots!
Wait, 621. I'm receiving a coded transmission.
Raven, I represent the Rubicon Liberation Front. Our request is simple. We want you to take out the 2 red guns. Our compensation will be double Balaam
Corp's offer. Awaiting your response. Interesting. Your call, 621. Your cooperation is appreciated, Raven.
I feel like he should have said like your call, Gun 13 or something. That would have been funny.
Let's not waste their fire.
Shoot those mechs. God, my finger actually hurts. Oh.
How many ranks below you is Gov 13? You can count, right? Don't take too long figuring it out. It's a lot.
You dumbass, Iguazu. You talk the talk, but you can't walk the walk.
Oh my God, not what I wanted to. Oh, I didn't reinstall my assault armor. I need to get out of this canyon. Oh. Oh my God. You know, it's a great way to leave an Armored Core game. That's Armored Core, everybody. That's Armored Core. That's it. That's, yeah, that's Armored Core. So there's a New Game Plus. Play Armored Core? No. No. I can't rightfully say that. I can't fairly say that. Let's go here. Let's see. Easy mode. Easy mode is now available. There's an easy mode mod on Nexus. There's a mobility enhancement mod. Which is interesting. Some camera tweaks, rebalance. Somebody put Thomas the Tank Engine. Someone put a first-person color, which is terrifying. Inner frame restoration. Yeah, I'm curious what a bunch of these are. I'm curious. Now that I can say, hey, there is an easy mode mod for Armored Core 6, I'm definitely gonna set this up for New Game Plus. I will absolutely set this up, and maybe some other tweaks for New Game Plus. So yeah, I don't feel bad saying, hey, buy Armored Core 6 on PC, and if you want to use an easy mod, it's available. You can do it. You can do it. It's right there. It's right there. I don't feel bad about saying it now. I didn't want to say it until I knew there was an easy mode mod available. But yeah, so that's Armored Core. I don't think we will see more Armored Core on stream, just because I think we've got a packed schedule, folks. We have a packed schedule from here until flipping November. So that's the last we will likely see of Armored Core, unless something absolutely wild happens that I'm like, I gotta show this off on stream because it's ridiculous. But yeah, I'm in an ad right now, which is annoying because I had finished an ad, and I was like, cool, the ads are done. I'll reset my browser because my browser's being weird. But no. So we'll do our raid messages and stuff. Thank you everybody for being here and hanging out with me. Thank you to everybody that was very helpful. It's the word that I want. Was rooting me on for the boss fight. I was so excited. So excited to beat the game. Like, honestly, like, I beat the game. That's great. You know, that's absolutely something to celebrate and be proud of. So we'll see if again, we'll see if I do more New Game Plus. I probably will, but that'll happen off stream for sure. We are gonna raid Indie Alpaca. Indie's great. I watch Indie a good bit. Right now they're doing a charity fundraiser playing Cult of the Lamb. Cult of the Lamb is one of the games that, like, I've had for a little bit and I really need to find time to play it on stream because I want to play with all y'all because there's a cool Twitch integration for it. And I think we'd have a really good time playing through it. It looks like a great game. Look, you know, great indie title, great indie standout. I think it was last year that it came out. But yeah, Monday we're playing Eder Knights. Shout outs to Jenny and Kowloon for a for a key for that. I'm really excited to check it out. And listen, I've got every stream planned from now until the end of September, and then I need to start playing in October. So believe me when I say our schedule is packed. Our schedule is absolutely packed. But the raid timer is running out. I'm finally out of the ad. So yeah, so I'll see everybody on Monday. Have a great weekend. Take care of yourself.